Come on, let's get in.
She loves it, doesn't she?
She's in her element now, isn't she?
Well, I hope he loves her, because nobody else does.
Can we talk?
Oh, now look, if it's about Linda...
Well, it's not about the state of the flaming economy, is it? Why didn't you tell me?
Well, I know you've been having a bit of trouble with her.
A bit? She's made a laughingstock of me.
Well, all that's going to stop now.
Oh, too right it is. Because either she goes or I do.
You don't mean that.
Try me.
You're getting all this out of perspective.
Do you honestly expect me to keep order when you're sleeping with the main troublemaker? I'm in an impossible position.
But I need you here. I can't manage without you.
Then get rid of her.
So that's all the thanks I get, is it?
For what?
Well, getting you out of prison last year, for the start. I did everything I could for you.
I know you did.
I paid a solicitor a lot of money. Put my marriage on the line.
And I don't know what I would have done without you.
I stood by you then, when everybody like Audrey was saying you were guilty. I even gave you a job when you were desperate.
But you can see the difficulty I'm in.
I thought you'd show me a bit of loyalty, that's all. I thought you were a cut above all the rest of the rabble round here. Still, I mean, if that's the way you think, then you just have to go.
Well, if you can promise me that she won't undermine me again.
You have my word.
All right. I'll give it another try.
Thanks, Deirdre. I knew you wouldn't let me down. OK, wheel her in. I'll have another word with her now.
You not talking to me either.
You've made it really hard.
I don't see why. If you can't see it.
Ah, what are you two doing? It's not dinner time yet, you know. Come on, get back to your machines. What are you looking at her for? It's me you take your orders from round here.
Better do as she says.
Oh, thank you. I thought Mike had a word with you this morning.
He did.
Well, I don't see much improvement in your attitude.
I'm not stopping you from doing your job. I just helped you then.
I don't need your help.
Are you sure about that? Listen, I don't want to be stroppy or anything. It's in my interest for this place to do well now. But if it's me the girls are nervous of, if it's me they look to for the lead, not much I can do about that, is there?
Oh, what now?
It's no good, Mike.
Well, what happened?
Ask Linda.
But I had a word with her this morning.
Yes, and she's being as helpful as she possibly can.
So what's the problem?
She's the boss's mole. She's got the upper hand here. She knows it, I know it, they all know it. I've got no authority.
Well, maybe we ought to give it a week or two.
That's not going to make any difference. Look, I have to say it again, Mike. Either she goes or I do.
Oh, there must be a way around this somehow.
Not that I can see.
Well, I'm not going to sack her, Deirdre.
Then I'm sorry. But I quit.
Oh, hello, here she is, the right-hand woman. You've a brawn.
Not anymore. I've left him to his bunker.
Why, what's happened?
Deirdre's resigned, not before time.
Well, I must say it is something of a relief.
Well, good for you.
I'm amazed he gave him a second chance this morning.
Well, he appealed to me better nature, didn't he? Although what I'm going to do for money now.
Oh, well, there's some things more important than money. You've done the right thing.
I hope so.
No prizes for guessing who's going to get Deirdre's job.
Linda?
Well, who else is he going to give it to? And who'd want it with Linda in there?
We're going to have to mind our P's and Q's, aren't we?
Yeah. Well, you better be careful.
Why?
Well, if she's going to be in there like Big Brother watching everybody, nobody's going to want to work there.
It'll take a while for that to filter through.
Yeah. There's no other jobs to go to in an hurry. We're just going to have to grin and bear it.
Thought I'd find you in here.
Not exactly welcome at Rovers, am I?
You should have told me.
I couldn't.
You do know what you're doing, don't you?
I'm not a child.
But an older man going through a divorce, your boss. There's so much to go wrong.
I don't care. I'm getting a buzz for the first time in my life.
Did he come to you?
I went to him. I knew what I was doing.
Are you in love with him?
It's not like going out with someone your own age. It's different. You get other things.
All right. Perhaps we can talk sometime.
If it's about what I think it is, it's all right. I know who did it.
Right. That's all it was then. She knows, doesn't she? You told her.
I had to tell someone.
We're supposed to be friends.
Alison, you're my best friend. But it had to be someone outside work. Don't give me an hard time for this. I've got enough of that already. Try and understand. For my sake.
Right, you lot, listen up. Now, in case you haven't heard, Deirdre is no longer with us. Now, that doesn't mean you can start skiving. Anyone found slacking will be out.
Unless your name's Linda.
Have you got something to say to me?
No, Mr. Baldwin.
Then zip it up. Another thing is this. You may hear up and down the street some tittle-tattle about my private life. Now, if I hear any of that in here, I shall take a very dim view of it. OK?
Can I ask a question?
Go on.
Will you be replacing Deirdre?
I haven't worked that out yet. When I do, you'll know. Now get on with your work.
Because you'll have to get somebody in. She was dead good at her job, Deirdre.
How come she's so wonderful all of a sudden? I thought nobody could stand her.
Well, you don't know what you're going to miss, though, till it's gone, do you? Like they say, better the devil you know.
So how does it feel to hold £2 in cash?
I could get used to it. In fact, might go out tonight and celebrate. Fancy it?
Can't wait.
Now, what's your poison, Audrey?
I'll have a small G&T, Fred, please.
And a Scotch entrée, Natalie, love.
I don't want to leave Alma too long. Somebody has to pick up the pieces when others walk off.
Right, what's everyone having?
I'll be over there in that corner, Fred.
Suit yourself, Fred.
No, I'm in the chair, Michael.
In that case, a large Scotch, please.
I'll have a dry vermouth with ice, please.
Yeah, coming up.
I'm just off to Lou.
Right. Well, at least someone's talking to us.
Let's call it honour among thieves, shall we? Any road, you've done no harm to me. I say you've not done me any harm.
I haven't done anyone any harm except Alma. But that doesn't stop people ignoring me.
Besides, I'm looking to you for advice.
Oh, yeah.
What's your secret? Tell me. I'll keep you in pies for a year.
I'd want more than pies.
They're all saying that Linda will get Deirdre's job.
I don't see why that follows.
Then you're the only one who doesn't. And you know what'll happen to me then.
Baldwin's first love is money. He's not going to appoint somebody who can't do the job, and he's certainly not going to sack somebody who can.
You just wait till she gets to work on him. She'll nag him till he gives in, and then I'll be out.
He can always come to the cafe.
But I love that job.
Well, let's worry about it when it happens. We're not there yet.
Consorting with the enemy now, are we?
Who, Michael? If I fell out with everybody who'd left their wives, I'd have no friends left.
Well, you won't have me left if you go on talking to him. So just choose where your loyalties lie, please. Let me know.
Usual, please, Natalie.
How's business then, Curly? Oh, you as well. Still, I suppose you'll have sympathy for her, all the times you've been dumped.
You won't be smirking when you hear from her solicitor. She's going to take you for every penny you've got.
Well, I better enjoy it while I can, then. To a short life, but a merry one.
Quite a day.
At least we found out who our friends are.
You mean we've got some?
That's something you'll have to get used to with me, sweetheart. I'm not the most popular bloke around these parts at the best of times.
Doesn't it bother you?
Nah. The only regret I've got is Deirdre leaving. Seems worth her weight in gold at that place.
I didn't get stroppy with her today, I swear.
Oh, that's right. No, it's just one of those things.
Mike, I want to say thank you.
For what?
Today, standing by me. That's all I meant when we had that row. I'll go through anything, as long as I don't feel alone.
Well, you're not.
It meant a lot, seeing you do that for me.
I just wanted to show 'em I don't give a monkey's what people think. I do what I want with who I want. Stuff 'em. Yeah.
I didn't expect to see you up and about. In fact, I was hoping you wouldn't be.
Go foursome.
Oh.
Had to get away from the office and all that Alma business.
And me?
No, of course not. You know, you should have phoned. Saved yourself a journey.
I had naught better to do. I could come with you.
You'd be bored.
Watching you in a foursome.
My partner's 70-something. The other two are Fred Elliott and Nobby Broadhead. It won't be fast, and it certainly won't be pretty. Yes.
A pint of bitter and a sweet white wine, please, Jack.
How come Mike's not with you?
Oh, I packed him off to play golf. Reckon he needed to wind down.
Well, I thought that's what he had you for.
There's more to me and Mike than just that, you know. Your lord and master didn't mind you coming out then.
Kevin's not like that.
I don't know how you do it, Alison, playing second fiddle to his kids all the time.
I'm not. Not anymore. We're saving up to go on holiday, just the two of us.
Blackpool Illuminations?
I hope not. I fancy Greece, but I don't see the point of spending money in here when I could be trying to save money.
How'd you fancy drinking for free?
Eh?
I reckon that Alma must have been an alky or something. There's bottles of stuff all over the flat. And I've got the key. Jack, can we cancel those drinks?
Right.
Wait till you see the flat. It's a bit old-fashioned, but I could make it nice. And you won't have to mind the bed not being made. Me and Mike left it in a right mess.
There we are, ladies.
£2 there with the rest.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Audrey.
Come on, now, just don't take any notice of her.
I can't believe it, with the cheek of the little cock. I felt like slapping her face.
Oh, well, wouldn't she have loved that, stooping to her level? Alma, just remember, you have got one thing that she will never have. Class, all right? Mind you, if you'd said, I'd have slapped her face for you.
It's lovely.
Could do with brightening up a bit, though, still. I suppose that was her. Mike likes things brighter and fresher.
Are you sure he won't come back?
No, not for ages yet. Anyway, what if he does? I didn't nick the key, you know.
So, how often do you stay here, then?
Oh, all time, nearly. Only pop back to mine now and again. Mike needs the rest, bless him.
Well, has he asked you to move in, then, now that everybody knows?
Well, he'd like me to, obviously, but I like being mates with you lot.
Well, being mates didn't count for much when you were seeing him in secret.
Don't get mardy on me. Mike made me promise. How could I tell you?
I wouldn't have told a soul.
Not even Kevin?
No. But... So it's serious?
Like I say, I'm not turning me back on my mates because of him. There ain't a bloke worth that anyway. Not even Mike.
Look, I better get going or Kevin will be wondering where I've got to.
Let him wonder. Have a drink.
No, thanks. It'd be awful if Baldwin came in.
I told you he won't be back for ages.
Right, well, see ya.
Yeah, of course.
I hope this isn't inconvenient, me coming here like this.
If you mean is Ken in, no. Drink?
Yeah, why not?
Not rushing back to Linda, then?
We don't live together, you know.
None of my business.
I need you back there, Deirdre, before the place falls apart.
Mike, there are plenty of people out there far more qualified than I am, if that's what you want.
No, I don't. I've had enough change in my life these last couple of months. The last thing I want is some outsider coming in and changing things.
Then give the job to Linda.
Look, she's a good kid, whatever you may think of her. But she couldn't run that office. I'll talk some sense into her. Now, come on, Deirdre, please. Came into my life, things couldn't have been better. Then one moment of vanity, hey, this young, beautiful bird fancies me, and all gone.
You're not the first to make that mistake.
Ah, I used to make decisions. Now I just react and wonder what's going to happen next.
So this is about not being in control? Mike, most of us live like that all the time.
No, it's more than that. I'm too old for change. I don't even know if I'm coping. And you leaving, well, that was the last straw.
Mike, don't put this on me. My position at the factory was impossible, and you know it.
I'll talk some sense into her, I promise.
It's not Linda who needs sense talking into her, it's you. She's a taker. You were vulnerable. That is the only reason why she managed to get to you. I mean, do you love her?
No. I'm very fond of her.
Mike, you're fond of pets.
Well, I mean, maybe, yeah, I mean, in time I could get to love her.
And what about Alma? You still love her?
Oh, well. Yeah, well, when she left, it broke my heart. I mean, all right. I mean, she was in her right to leave, but I wonder if I really did love her when I was going to throw it all away on one fling with Julia Stone.
And do you have an answer?
Yeah, I've got lots, but I don't know which one's right. Do I want Alma back? I mean, do I want the comfort of that?
So, what are you saying? This is all just a front for Alma's benefit?
No. No, I like being with Linda, but it's like you say, it's what do I want? I feel like I'm running out of choices. And I'm scared stiff what'll happen if I make the wrong one.
I'm on late shift and I hate it. My Friday night shoppers.
So you want fortifying before you go?
Yes, I want your strongest coffee and your stickiest bomb.
Coming up. Hey! So what do you think about Maud, eh?
Oh, brilliant! I can't believe it.
They say life begins at 40, eh? What do we know about this Sydney?
Well, not a lot. Oh, but we will soon.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Audrey and Fred are going to take him out. They're going to buy his lunch and then probe his background.
Oh, poor fella. Still, if there are any skeletons in his cupboard, my mum will have them out dancing in the streets. Why are they bothered, though?
Well, I suppose they want to make sure he's not some gold digger after Maud's money.
Oh, well, I don't think it's him they should accuse of gold digging.
No?
No. You should know.
Oh, Linda, well, that's true. I mean, if anybody would give gold digging lessons, she could.
Is that right, lady? The only lessons I could give are how to hold on to your man.
I beg your pardon?
You heard me. He'd never have run off with some flighty bit if he'd have been with me. Still, what do you expect when all he has to come home to is some old woman? Face it, you're past it, love. History.
Don't want to hear about it.
But she was slagging me off.
Look, I'm not interested in you and Alma's public quarrels. My life's difficult enough.
Whose side are you on, eh?
Side?
Hi, Mike. You all right?
Oh, hi. Nah, not so good.
Why, what's up?
Oh, I'm in the middle of two squabbling women and I don't like it.
What, Alma and Linda? That doesn't sound like Alma.
Well, apparently she gave Linda a slagging off in here.
No.
I know, it sounded a bit funny to me.
Have you spoken to her?
No. We're not on those sort of terms.
But you are concerned.
Well, yeah, of course I am.
Well, then, go and see her.
I might do that. This isn't any good.
What?
I'm trying to price some stock, but I just haven't got the figures. I'm going to have to go in
On a Sunday?
Yeah, but you needn't come. You can stay here.
No, I'm coming with you.
And what would you do? You'd be bored out your skull.
No, I won't. I'm never bored when I'm with you.
All right, suit yourself. All down to Emily, Liz. She should have done it. She's past it. I don't know why I employ her.
Neither do I.
Still, it's my fault. I always have employed incompetents. People who'd never get a job anywhere else. I deserve some sort of an award.
Shall I put the dinner on before we go? How long are we going to be?
I don't know.
Leave it till we get back then. Only don't blame me if you have to wait. And you'll need this.
Oh, so.
Funny when it's all quiet like this, isn't it?
I prefer it.
You know, they think I'm a gold digger. They say I'm only after you for your money.
Yeah, they probably do. But let them say what they like. Doesn't bother me.
It don't, does it? Amazing, that.
Why? Does it bother you?
A bit, sometimes. But it's harder for me. I have to sit with them all day.
Well, look, if you want to work somewhere else, I could understand that. In fact, I could probably put a word in for you.
No, I can cope. I even enjoy it sometimes. When I see them whispering and I know they're talking about me. Makes me feel special.
Yeah, they're probably making a book. Offering odds on how long it's going to last.
And what would you bet on?
I never bet. Darn, it's lovely talking to you, but I really must get on with this.
Oh, right. Well, what can I do?
Whatever.
What's all this?
Oh, what?
Manchester to Singapore, then some dates and times, then Singapore to Hong Kong.
Oh, yeah.
And there's some more dates and times, and, I don't know, a list of hotels with prices.
Yeah, I was planning a trip to the Far East. A combination of business and pleasure, but it never happened. Other things got in the way.
The Far East?
They're pretty big in this business. I thought I might pick up a few tips.
I can't imagine going somewhere like that.
No, neither can I now. So you might as well throw that in the bin. No use hanging on to it. Sorted it out?
No,
Don't worry, you will.
I've lost something.
No, what you've probably done is moved it to another file.
I pressed this key.
Delete.
I've told it to delete the database. The payroll.
What?
Oh, I have, I'm sorry.
But it can't dump the payroll. I mean, it's impossible.
No, I was trying to replace the old files. And,
Right, well, you go and have a cup of tea and I'll get it back.
oh, it's all gone.
No, don't worry, I'll get it back.
Oh, Mr. Baldwin, it's too much for me. I feel I should resign.
10 minutes with your feet up, that's all you need.
Mr. Baldwin.
Linda! A strong cup of tea for Emily, please.
No problem. Come on, Mrs. Bishop. Mike knows what he's doing.
Don't
sorry.
worry, I'll get it back.
He's taking you to Mario's. All you get there is pizza.
It's a nice place.
For the unsophisticated. No wonder he's taking you straight after work. He can wear his overalls and you can keep that pinny on.
We're not going straight from work, we're going early. And it'll be lovely.
Will he dribble tomato sauce down his chin?
Is that what Baldwin does?
Yes, as a matter of fact. But when you go to Delphine's, you can dribble what you like.
Ah, Spanish fly in his case.
You want to watch your mouth.
Hey, don't you come the boss's fancy piece with me. You'd better get that computer up and running, or he'll be sewing his own knickers on Friday. I don't work without pay.
He's doing his best. It's that soft cow Emily you want to complain to.
Yeah, well, how can I when she's done a runner? How can you lose a payroll?
We'll find it.
It's not in the back of a cupboard, you know.
Well, it is in a way. It's in the back of an electronic cupboard.
You want to tell Kevin to stop breathing petrol fumes over you. They're starting to have an effect. Thought she'd never go.
Who?
Emily Bishop. I've been waiting for a chance to talk to you.
What have you got to say to me?
A couple of things I don't want Emily to hear.
I'm not going to sit here and listen to you slag her off.
It's not what I'm going to do. It's Mike I'm worried about.
Really?
Mrs. Bishop done her best, but She hasn't got your experience.
She's been a good friend to Mike. He'd do well to remember.
Oh, he does. He sings her praises non-stop. He's really grateful. She can't do the job anymore.
Well, she could if she wasn't so rushed.
No, she's used to typewriters and carbon paper. And she hasn't got a clue about the business side of things, who we deal with, who we won't.
But she'll just have to learn. I did.
There's no time. Things have gone from bad to worse since you left. He's at home now, slaving over the books. That's why I came out, to give her some time on his own.
They just have to employ a new office worker. The job centres are full of them.
He won't trust anyone.
He'll have to.
It's you he wants, Deirdre. His life's a mess. I'm doing the best I can, but it's not enough. Come back, please. Much. He starts of a morning and he carries on all day. Just sips. He thinks I don't notice.
Well, Mike could always hold his liquor.
That's the kind of thing about him you know.
Everyone knows.
You're closer than the others.
Well, we've been friends for years.
You've got an easy relationship, and I was jealous of that. That's why I gave you a hard time.
Really?
Well, he listens to what you say. I thought that you'd turn him off me.
The women he sees outside work are none of my business.
You're not the type to get involved. I know that now, and I didn't at the start.
There's a hard side to you.
There is, when I feel threatened. And you're the only one who cares about in that factory.
Linda, it's his place of work. He doesn't go there to socialise.
I know that now. I was wrong. I'm sorry.
Oh, forget it. I don't work there anymore.
But you should. He needs you. You needed him when you were in trouble.
Look, I've made my position very clear.
I don't know how I was going to carry on alone.
He'll manage.
Not this time. He'd never tell you this himself, but he's desperate.
Is that the truth?
Yes. Oh, come back, Deirdre. You know he never wanted you to leave.
I'll think about it.
You Todd so he could go and fiddle with some old fan belt?
Yeah, I was just dead lucky that Terry turned up when he did.
Your knight in shining armour. Don't look now. Teacher's just walked in. I said don't look.
What's she doing back?
Don't ask me. Ask somebody else who might know.
I don't know.
Well, this is a pleasant surprise.
Have you got a minute?
Yes, of course I have. Come in. There's something wrong with my ears. I can hear a lot of mouth and no machines. This is supposed to be a sweatshop, not a talk shop. Get on with it.
Me.
Did she?
Tried to persuade me to come back to work.
Well, I didn't ask her to. So whatever she said came from her.
I know you didn't.
You know, to be honest, I didn't realise what responsibilities you were taking on here until I tried to do it myself. I mean, Emily tried her best, but she just couldn't cope.
All right, there's no need to turn on the flattery.
It's not flattery, it's true. I realise how valuable you are. And if you come back as factory manager with a decent increase in your salary.
And what about Linda?
Oh, I'll make sure she's no trouble. I'm intrigued. What did she say?
Let me make one thing crystal clear. I'm not coming back because of Linda or anything she might have said. I'm coming back for you. Because despite your recent lapses of judgment, you've been a good friend to me.
What can I say? You've made my day.
But I mean it. One whiff of trouble from your girlfriend and you won't see me for dust.
I can handle her.
I wouldn't be too sure she's not handling you.
Come on, you must know summit.
Is Deirdre coming back? I told you, I don't know.
Do you ever talk to Baldwin, or is it just a physical thing? Oh, I can't believe I've just said that. I've put myself right off my dinner. Oh, love, I'm only joking. I think you make a lovely couple.
Hey, come on then. Spill the beans.
This is hot pot. Don't come with beans.
You went to see Deirdre.
We had a few words.
And all of a sudden, she wants to come back to work.
I thought you'd be pleased.
Pleased? I'm ecstatic.
Good.
But what's in it for you, eh?
Well, you said you needed a holiday. What could be better than a trip to the Far East? All the details are there. Flights, hotels. And now Deirdre's back. She can look after the factory for you while you're away. So what do you think? Should I start me packing?
I don't know whether to admire your cunning or tear you off a strip for going behind my back.
I thought it's what you wanted.
Well, getting Deirdre back, that was okay, yes. But the rest of it? No. Don't think so. Don't like surprises, unless I'm the one that's giving them. Well, that was delicious.
I only had to turn on the microwave.
But you turned it on beautifully. Fancy a drink?
Yeah, I'll have a beer out the fridge.
Well, you're nearest. Help yourself.
What's this?
What's what? Oh, well, how strange. We must have an Eskimo postman. I'd open it if I was you.
Is this what I think it is?
Well, that depends on what you think it is.
I think it's 2 plane tickets.
It couldn't be a 3-week holiday in Hong Kong, Singapore and Bali, could it?
When did you do this?
Booked it this afternoon.
Oh, Mike, you're a star. A solid gold star.
Yeah, the problem is we've got to tell Deirdre that we're going and she's got to look after the factory.
Oh, she'll be glad to get me out of her sight.
Yeah, well, when we get back, can you behave yourself? I don't want to lose her again.
I'll be a good girl, I promise. When are we leaving?
We leave a week today.
Do you fancy a drink?
I could murder a cup of tea, but there isn't any milk.
Yes, there is. I put some in the freezer before we left. All I have to do is defrost it in the microwave.
You remembered to do that before we went on holiday?
Yeah.
I'm impressed. You see, you're always thinking ahead, planning things.
Scheming, you mean?
No, planning. That's one of the things I admire about you.
Thanks. And thanks for a terrific holiday.
It wasn't just a holiday. I made some valuable contacts. In fact, I should be thanking you. Perhaps, that'll do it.
What is it? Oh, Mike. It's the bracelet I was looking at the airport.
That's right.
It's gorgeous.
Welcome home. From my solicitor about the divorce. Al was suing me on the grounds of adultery with an unknown person. All I've got to do now is sign the form admitting it.
And how do you feel about that?
Couldn't care less.
Really?
Really. I've got more important things to think about.
Like what?
Well, like getting down to the factory and making sure it's still standing.
We've only been back 5 minutes and you want to go to work.
Well, that's what happens when you're the boss. I've got to make sure that things are ticking over properly.
Fine. Well, if the holiday's over, I can order a taxi, please, to take me home.
Nah. Why don't you stay the night?
I've got washing to do. I've got a bag of dirty clothes there.
We can do that here. I won't be long. In fact...
What?
Why don't you move in? Permanently.
Are you serious?
Are you surprised?
A bit.
Well, you spend most of your time here. Anyway, I'll get used to seeing you around the place.
You old romantic.
Do you want to move in or not?
Yeah, I'll move in.
Right, I will see you later then. And then I will take you out for a meal and seal the deal.
Were you serious about me moving in?
I never say anything I don't mean. You should know that by now.
I just thought that it might have come off the back of the holiday, you know. Getting carried away and then regretting it.
Not my style, darling. I'm a realist.
So when shall we do it?
No time like the present. Got to make a few phone calls after breakfast, then we go and pick your stuff up after that, if you like.
And are we telling people or keeping it secret?
Well, I'd like to tell Alma first. I don't want to go upsetting her with this divorce thing in the air. After that, you can tell who you want.
So from now on, if someone wants my phone number, I give them yours?
Unless it's some good-looking bloke trying to pull you.
Linda Sykes, Weatherfield Keys. I can hardly believe it.
You do want to do it. You're not having second thoughts.
No way.
Good. That makes us both happy.
I'll just pack my stuff. It won't take long.
You've been living here?
Where do you think I've been living? This is the best I could afford on the money you pay.
Well, couldn't you live with your parents?
Don't want to.
Well, where's the bathroom?
It's a bed sit, Mike. You share the bog with other tenants. What's up? Am I not the type of girl you're used to?
No, it's not that. It's just that sometimes you forget how some people have to live.
I'm not your usual type, though, am I?
Not in recent years, no.
Do you still want me to move in?
Yeah, of course I do.
Are you sure about that? Because it was really hard to find this place, and I don't want to lose it if you're just going to kick me out.
Listen, I started with nothing myself. I'd have probably ended up in a place like this if I hadn't have worked my backside off.
Some men like to keep the bit of rough well on side. Maybe moving in would spoil it for you.
You are not my bit of rough.
No?
No. Your backstreet days are over, sweetheart. I'm going to turn you into a princess. Scotch, please, Betty.
OK. Mike, how was your holiday?
Great. What are you having?
Oh, not for me, thanks. I'm going to be off.
Yeah, we made some good contacts over there. Should keep the wolf from the door for a bit.
Yes, but how was your holiday?
That was great as well.
I'm not going to get any more, am I?
What more do you want?
Did you get on with Linda OK?
Sorry to disappoint you, but yeah. Everything okay when I was away?
Yeah. Went like clockwork. I'd have phoned you if it hadn't.
What would I do without you?
I don't know.
£1.50, love.
There you go.
Thank
See
you.
later. Oh, Alma, I had your letter about the divorce.
Yes, well, I didn't see the point in hanging around.
Well, absolutely fine by me. There was just one thing.
What?
Well, it's about Linda. She's moving in with me.
I see.
I just wanted to tell you first.
Well, I'm honoured.
Well, I didn't want you finding out from someone else and getting upset.
No, you didn't want me getting stroppy about the divorce and making more difficulties.
Oh, look, take it whichever way you want. I don't care.
Mike, neither do I.
No, they are not!
Hey, I could murder a pint, me. All them planters, punches and Singapore slings. Well, they're all right, but they're doing out for a thirst. Unless you have 20, but by that time you can't remember how else any road.
2 pints, Natalie, please, and a pineapple juice. Well, I must tell you, I never thought you'd make it.
Make what?
Well, you have. 3 weeks cooped up with old Baldwin. 3 days with Les sends me earless. Tell us about your rows, then.
We didn't have none.
None? You're joking.
No, we got on really well. In fact, we got on so well that he's asked me to move in with him. And this is the beach at Candy Dassar, where we were staying.
Lovely.
Weren't you too overdeveloped then?
No.
Oh, it's just that I've heard that a lot of it's been spoilt now. Too many high-rise hotels and that.
Yeah, well, maybe, but this one weren't. Oh, it was lovely. Loads of beaches. We hardly anyone on them.
Oh, were people surfing? Because they've got surfing beaches, haven't they, and Coral Reef. Did you try it?
You what?
Surfing.
Of course not.
What? Aaron Baldwin surfing? That'd have been a right sight. Both of them in his and hers matching teeny wetsuits. Hey, doing, what is it, hanging 5 or something?
And this was our hotel.
Oh, well, I have to admit, it is gorgeous. Look at that.
The Barley Flower Hotel. Dead posh it was. They had these patios out front where you had your breakfast, and all these fellas in uniforms lighting up your fags for you and bringing you iced tea.
Iced tea? Oh, no, Linda, you must never drink iced tea, not in the Far East. You can get all sorts of bugs from ice, you know. You must drink your tea piping hot.
Really, Early. Thanks for the tip. And, this. This is me and Mike, eating.
Nice. What food like?
Oh, it was all right, a bit hot for me, though.
Oh, yeah, because they put chilies in everything, don't they? And then they serve everything
Look,
with
Early, whose holiday was this?
Where are you going?
I'm going to make a phone call. I'll leave the snaps there and Miss Tour Guide over here can talk you through them.
There you are. You took your time.
Yeah, well, it took a while to get it out of Alison's mum. But she finally told me Alison's in Morecambe.
I thought she were off to London.
Nope, she's staying with her cousin.
Is she coming back?
She doesn't know. You finished with the snaps then?
Oh, yeah, they were fascinating, weren't they, girls?
Yeah.
Do you know, I think I've got that there jet lag.
Yeah, it can catch up on you. I'd take it easy today. Don't go in if you don't want to.
Well, I'll get bored just stopping here.
All right, suit yourself. I'm off to Leeds. See you this afternoon.
Well, can you just phone Deirdre and tell her I'm going to be late? That way she won't have a go at me.
I thought we finished with all that. Deirdre has got a job to do.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, you be nice to her, she'll be nice to you. But I can't go asking for special privileges. That just gets other people's backs up.
So, they have to do what you tell them.
Which is why I have to be careful what I do say where you're concerned. Now, if you're going to be late, tell Deirdre the reason. There won't be any problem. See ya.
Drive carefully.
I will.
All right.
Wondered where you got to.
Oh, I'm not stopping. I just wanted to check you'll be at Rover's at dinner time.
They say. They usually are.
Morning, Linda.
Oh, hi. And I know I'm late, but I'm going to be even later because I'm not starting yet. I've got shopping to do.
Oh, I see. Well, thanks for coming in to tell us.
Oh, it's all right. See you later then.
See ya.
Bye.
Oh, by the way, Mike says that he'll be back this afternoon. You know he's gone to Leeds?
I do, yes.
Right, you lot, get back to work. I need the money.
She took it well, didn't she? Old dreary. I thought she'd have gone earless.
Using her common sense for once. She knows that all I need to do is have a word with Mike and she'll be out on the street.
Ah, and does that go for any of us and all?
Oh, I wouldn't do that to me mates.
But you could if you wanted.
So, are you going to be working full-time or just when you feel like it, or what?
Well, I haven't decided yet. But I tell you what, I don't feel much like working at all today. In fact, I think I might give this afternoon a miss.
Let his 60th pass without some kind of a do.
I think it should be up to Ken. And I'll tell you, here and now, he won't want a big fuss making.
How do you know? Have you asked him?
I don't have to. I know, because I know Ken.
Sorry to interrupt.
It's okay.
Only I won't be in this aft. I think I've got jet lag.
Really?
Yeah, I think I just have to take it easy for a bit, you know.
Jet lag. That's a new one. They used to call it lazy-itis in my day.
Mother, please. Well, thanks for letting me know.
Right.
And you're going to let her get away with that?
I don't have a right lot of choice, do I? There's a list of phone calls. I've put your post out for you. Oh, and there's a couple of things for you to sign.
Right. Linda not in?
No, she came in and went straight out again. Said she had some shopping to do. And then she turned up in the Rovers at dinner time, said she had jet lag and went home.
You serious?
Yeah. So, I don't know what you want me to put on her time card. I'll leave that to you, shall I?
You and her had a bit of argy-bargy, did you?
No, no. I'm just assuming that whatever she does, she's got your blessing, so...
Well, I know she wasn't too clever this morning, and... but you said she was in the Rovers at dinner time?
Yeah.
Yeah, right, OK, well, right then, I'll have a word with her. It does to the other women, seeing you putting on a performance like that.
So they're all living with you, are they?
Of course they're not.
No, they're not, but I am, and they know I am. So they know I've got certain privileges.
Darling, I'm trying to run a business.
Don't tell me.
And if you want to be part of it, you've got to behave like everyone else. Or, and I've said it before, find yourself another job. I won't mind. In fact, I'll help you look for it. Probably be the best thing for both of us.
But all my mates are there.
Well, that is up to you, isn't it? All I'm telling you is, if you want to carry on working for me, you've got to behave like everybody else. Yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Wonder if Linda will be coming in today.
Lady Mug? I think she's gone part-time.
Turns in when it suits.
Yeah, is she on full money? That's the point.
No idea. Don't suppose she's bothered. I expect she'll have full use of his credit card. She'll not go short.
It's not her that I'm worried about. I mean, we're making up for her work, but we're not getting paid any more.
Oh, come on, Hayley. You're not telling me you wouldn't do the same in her shoes. I know I'd flaming would.
I couldn't imagine being in her situation. I'm sure Mr. Baldwin couldn't either.
Hey up. Wonders never cease.
Got to go out for a couple of hours. Anything in the post?
Nothing that can't wait.
Oh, had a little chat with Linda last night about her status in the factory. She realises that there's a problem and it puts you in a difficult position.
I just thought you ought to be aware of the situation.
I appreciate that, and thank you for your understanding.
So, are things back to normal now, then? Is she going to be working the same hours as all the others?
That was the idea, yeah.
Oh, well, you're the boss.
Yeah, but look at it from her point of view. For the last 3 weeks, we've been living as a couple. And now she's got to get used to the habit of being just an ordinary machinist again. So don't be too hard on her. Not for a couple of days. Not until she adjusts to living back in the real world.
Yeah, fine. Don't worry, Mike.
I think she got the message. You see, it just needs a little bit of give and take. That's all. That's all it needs. See you later.
Is it all right if you use the phone? I just want to give Mike a ring on his mobile.
Well, I think he'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, well, I want him to pick me something up from chemist.
Oh. Well, I'd better get out of your way then, hadn't I?
Ta. I'll only be a minute. You can time me if you like.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Hiya, it's me. You what? No. No, she's being as nice as pie. Best of mates is me and Deirdre. No, I'm not. We are. Anyway, what it was.
Should see your face.
Oh?
Emergency, is it? A phone call?
I doubt it. But then again, why should I care? Life's too short.
That's just what I've been telling Ellie.
She'll be off down shops next.
Well, if she is, and that causes you a problem, see Mr. Baldwin about it. It's not my concern.
Listen to this. It says on the front, 60, so what, age is all in the mind. And then inside it's got, but who cares about your mind? It's your body I'm after. And then she's put, hang on, you're only as old as the woman you feel. How corny is that?
Do you mind? That's private.
I'll have to go, she's having one of her deals.
How dare you? How dare you go through my things?
It's only a flipping birthday card.
It's private!
All right, keep your hair on. Anyway, you can have your office back now.
What's up with Deirdre? Search me.
Shall I go and see if she's all right?
No, I'll go.
Were it something you said to her?
It's just a joke. She's got no sense of humour. Look, I wasn't being nosy. I just couldn't help seeing it, that's all.
No.
But I thought it were dead funny. And Ken will and all. In good nick for his age, isn't he? I'd never have put him down for 60. Mind you, Mike ain't far off. Something about older men, isn't there? That lot out there wouldn't understand, but I do. Eh? We've got something in common, me and you.
I don't think so.
We have, though, if you think about it.
I'd rather not think about it if you don't mind.
You know your trouble. You're too touchy. Too sensitive by half.
Oh, well, nobody could accuse you of being that, could they?
No, I suppose not. It was only a flipping birthday card.
You shouldn't have looked at it.
All right, keep your hair on. I said I was sorry.
Hey, what's up? What's going on?
I'm handing in my notice.
Nothing to do with Linda. What's she done now?
You know very well. She was reading it to you over the phone.
Yeah, she was a bit out of order.
A bit? I mean, here you are. This is from Tracy in Bournemouth. Would you like Linda to read it to you?
No, just listen for a minute, will you?
I'm sorry, Mike. I don't have to put up with this. It's not worth it.
It won't happen again.
Oh, if I had £1 for every time you've said that.
I mean it.
Look, why should I? I'd rather be out of work. I can see now why Ken took that job at Freshco's. I mean, you clock on, you clock off, and that's it. No hassle, no aggravation. I might just join him. I mean, I've done it once, I can do it again. Beats working here any day.
Look, will you please listen? I know I've said it before and I apologise. It's just that I thought we could work something out. Now give me one more chance.
But it's all been said before, Mike. Give and take. Well, I've tried that. I've bent over backwards. I mean, is she jealous of me being in the office with you?
No, it's got nothing to do with that.
Well, the fact that I know more about the business than she does, or that I'm in charge when you're out. I mean, I don't know.
Look, I will sort it once and for all. It will never happen again. Thanks.
So where's he taking you tonight?
I don't know, ask him.
Ask me what?
Where are you taking me tonight?
Nowhere. I've got some paperwork to do.
There's your answer.
Do you fancy Rovers then?
Yeah, why not? Now, Elson. I'll see you later.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, what do you think? Oh, go on then. I'll try out, me. So what do you call it?
He's still trying to come up with a name. I suggested pencil lead.
You what?
Puts lead in your pencil. Ask him.
Ah, will it? Well, that'll be a flaming miracle.
It's all arranged. A finger buffet for 25.
You what?
Tomorrow night. In here. Ken's party.
You mean you've just gone ahead and arranged it?
Someone had to.
And did you consult anyone else?
Curly Watts thinks it's a good idea.
Curly Watts? Since when did he have the casting vote?
Right, here you go. Put this in the bar and I will start it off. There you go.
Right, come on, everybody. Dip your hands in your pockets.
Dig deep, come on.
Don't be shy. In it goes.
How you going to empty that?
And how was your evening?
Yeah, it was okay. Just been to the Rovers with Janice. You don't mind, do you? You said you had paperwork to do.
No, I don't mind. I don't mind at all.
Thought I might be in your bad books. You know, the trouble with Deirdre is she's highly strung. Every time I try and apologise, she just flips.
As long as you remember that while we were away, sunning ourselves, having the time of our lives in Bali, she was here, looking after the business.
Thought you said the business ran itself.
Nevertheless, it's in both our interests, if you ever want to go away again, to know that we got someone we can trust back at base.
Right. Well, let's hear it for Deirdre.
The trouble is, it could all have been avoided. Smallest it'll do. Exactly something I was trying to prevent.
When you wanted me to pack in. Look, I promise it won't happen again.
Do you know, that's exactly what I was going to say to you. Here, some of the paperwork I've been doing.
What is it?
Open it up, have a look. It's what you are due and your P45.
You giving me the sack?
In the nicest possible way.